Oh,
Piss it all over the table, why don't
look, it's the bottle design. It doesn't have none of those little kinks in it.
Kinks. Oh, lovely.
Yeah, the bottle design, it pisses out the top. When you drip, it drips. So, I don't care how much it is, whether it's the Macallan 40 and it's like 12 grand. The fucking bottle design, sort it out. Yeah, that's coming from us.
So obviously it holds some weight.
Yes, exactly. The company might go out of business, we don't apologise.
It's make or break.
It's make or break.
We will make or break a business.
Exactly.
Basically.
So be fucking careful how you bottle your drink. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright.
I'm Jack.
I'm George.
And we are...
The Havana Gentleman.
What are we going to be doing?
The whiskey today.
We're doing a whiskey video.
But not any old whiskey, Scotch whiskey.
What kind of whiskey is Scotch?
It was Scottish whiskey.
It's the best whiskey! It's the best. Scotch is the best. No finer alcohol comes from anywhere bar Scotland, although Japanese do a lovely set of whiskies which we will be trying very soon.
Nasty's nice.
Oh, Asti, yeah, but it's not whiskey.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Italy has some nice wines as well. But we're going to be focusing on our favourite area, Scotch whiskey.
Yes.
What kind of price range? We've done cheap. We've done cheap Scotch, haven't we?
This is mid-range Scotch this time.
We're doing mid-range, so it's
high range will come in a while.
It's when you've tried the cheap stuff and think it's all right, but I want to venture into the more expensive stuff.
You want to move up in the world.
Yeah, we have expensive.
It's the finer things in life.
Exactly, and this is your way of progressing without spending too much money. We've got expensive, but
I don't. Not yet.
So yeah, we're going to be trying some mid-price range Scotches. We're talking about 30 to... around the 30 to 50 pound range.
30 to 50.
So it's a bit more than cheap. Cheap, I'd say, is below 30 pounds.
From different stores, the price.
Oh yeah, of course. But we'll give you our thoughts.
Which one should we do it most expensive to least expensive?
Yeah. Okay, so bottoms up.
Yeah.
Glasses up. Let's try some Scotch, ladies and gents.
We've got Johnnie Walker, the black label. They do three, don't they? They do the red label and the...
Oh, they've got loads.
The other label.
They do like... have you ever watched Game of Thrones? They do like Game of Thrones editions.
They do gay whiskey.
It's pink. It's like pink gin.
I think Johnnie Walker is one of the most well-known ones.
It is. It's like Grant's or Jack Daniels. It's just it's a household name, Johnnie Walker. So
Macallan.
And this is a 12 years. It's 12 years as well, which for I think these you can get these for about 20 to 25 pounds. So they're not even probably about maybe about 30, but they're quite cheap.
Or 35 or 40 or
I mean, however much people want to charge. If you charge 1,000, you know. It's yeah, so it's fair. It's pretty cheap, but I've never actually tried it. There is a bit missing. I've given it to other people. I've never actually tried it myself.
I've always looked at it, but I'm like.
We've always had better whiskies around, so we've never actually got around to trying it. So yeah, smell test. It smells actually really pleasant.
Yeah, that's nice.
Quite perfumey.
It's quite. It's
got a bit of a.
It's quite potent.
Yeah, it's got a bit of like an Asti sort of sparkling wine kind of smell. I think that's really sweet.
It's definitely got a whiskey smell.
Definitely, no doubt about that. Did you get? It's a nice golden. It's got a nice sort of.
Nice golden.
It's very
colour.
thin.
It's always weird when it looks different in the bottle to when I can know because there's less in the glass and so therefore it's a different colour because there's not.
Oh yeah.
But
like in the bottle it's brown, but in here it's like a nice golden.
It's like a golden colour.
So
that's just really nice.
Do you get? I get like a champagne sort of sparkling wine kind of smell.
Yeah, no, I see where you're coming from.
A bit more perfumey though. Wow. That's got a lovely bit of sort of tongue bite. It's got a nice...
Well, that's really light on your tongue.
Flutters it across your tongue.
As it goes in, that's so nice. It's just
tickles
nice
your
and light
tongue.
on the tongue.
Tickles your tongue.
And then it, obviously with most whiskies it goes down your throat and you feel it burn. It just goes down.
It's nice and warm. Nice and warm.
Down.
It goes down your throat nice and
warm.
warm.
I do love that about whiskey. That is one of my favourite things. The nice little burning sensation. Sometimes it's not nice, but with some whiskies it's a bit shit. But with this, it's just you can.
The cheaper ones is overpowering. It's like fuck me that.
You can feel the taste.
Yeah.
You know, I was going to say texture then, but
I suppose you could say that. But
I feel like I'm talking about food then.
But that's a really pleasant whiskey.
Yeah, that's actually really nice.
It's
just so soft on your tongue,
it's
which I like because I don't like something that whacks you right in the face.
No. It's harsher than a lot of the whiskies I've tried, but it's not that bad. If you're new to whiskey and you don't like the burn, you may not like it. It's a bit of a... It stays on your tongue.
I think
I've still got it on my tongue.
Very hard to get a whiskey that doesn't burn.
But
I like it because
it's stronger than most that I've had.
As soon as you, that's my favourite thing about a whiskey is when it hits your tongue, it doesn't overpower. It's just nice and soft, and as it goes down, it gives you a burn, and it's just nice all the way through. Very nice.
That is a solid whiskey actually. That's very good. I'm gonna chat. So number 2, we're going to be trying the Macallan Gold. I'll give you a little.
The Macallan.
Oh. It's white. It's quite hard.
Double cast.
You might be thinking mid-range whiskey. Not really, because Macallan are usually expensive as fuck. They're actually not. I got this in a shop called Sainsbury's, which you have in the UK.
Sainsbury's.
And so it's just like
shop.
it's like the Walmart sort of thing. And it was £30, which is I think it was it was about £35. I think it was. But for a bottle of Macallan, it's very cheap. So I was a bit sceptical. I thought, right, this has got to be shit.
Someone's having you on it.
But yeah, the Macallan Gold. So it's not aged, unfortunately. The 12 is considerably more than this.
Is it not?
No, I think the 12's about 60 quid.
Okay, well that's the difference. This is like their, I don't know.
I guess this is the one that they get out there to get their name out there.
Just a cheap one.
But it's still presented really well.
As always, beautifully.
As always.
Presented.
You ready for this?
Oh, what?
Oh!
It makes me feel like a pirate when that happens. You just like when the rum and they pop it open and boop, and it's like, oh,
get me fucking mug out again!
piece it all over the table. Why don't
Look, it's the bottle design. It doesn't have none of those little kinks in it.
Is it kinks? Oh, lovely.
Yeah, the bottle design, it pisses out the top. When you drip, it drips. So, I don't care how much it is, whether it's the Macallan 40 and it's like 12 grand. The fucking bottle design, sort it out. Yeah, that's coming from us.
This is once again a golden colour, but it's slightly lighter than the black.
Oh yeah, that's much lighter, isn't it?
Just.
It looks like it's got an asty kind of colour, hasn't it?
Looks almost like apple juice.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, like the cheap apple juice. Oh, very different. Very different.
Wow, I was taking a piss with that sniff, but like you can instantly smell the difference.
Oh yeah. Very strong appley smell.
Would you say it's nutty in any way, or is that just my fucked up nose?
No, I see what you mean. Like a bit of a.
It's a hint of nut. You can.
Yeah. It's a. I want to say a bit more savoury, a bit not as overpoweringly sweet.
Yeah.
It's not as sweet, but it's got a nice. I see what they mean with toasted apples. Actually, yeah, it's got a bit of a burnt appley kind of smell, which is quite bizarre.
It's got like a bit of a sherry, you know, like sweets.
Well, it's in a sherry cask, isn't it? So it makes sense. So.
A bit more powerful on the tongue, I must say.
Oh yeah. It instantly doesn't hit you too hard on your tongue. After a few seconds, you get quite close to the tongue.
The apple though.
It goes down a lot smoother. You have no warmth down my throat actually, which I'm quite surprised at.
Yeah, me too.
Much easier to drink.
There's a slight tickle at the back of your throat when you swallow it, but that's about
nothing going down.
Nothing.
Which
I suppose is quite nice.
Taste is quite nice. It's hard to explain. A bit more savoury, but just like it's not as sweet.
Yeah. It's not.
That felt a lot more sweet than
A
this.
bit more flavours, not in a horrible way, but a bit more flavours and add a bit more.
Yeah.
To it, where this is like you can taste the apple definitely.
Oh yeah,
definitely taste.
A hint. I can see the hint of cinnamon. I get it's like marzipan kind of taste. I don't know if that's just me, but
Marzipan.
A bit of a marzipan kind of taste. Yeah. And the next one we've mentioned before is, so far what we've tried, our favourite Scotch. They have them in, I think they're pretty much solely sold to the whisky shop. You get them on Amazon as well. Is the glendronach 12. It is
not to be confused with the Glenmorangie.
It's not Glenmorangie, it's not Glenfiddich, it is the glendronach 12. I bought this bottle, I got given this bottle actually, not Christmas just gone, the one before, so I've had this for ages. It shows how often I drink whiskey, not that often. Sherry cask again, which we like sherry casks. We like sherry cask tobaccos as well. Yeah. But I haven't had this for a long time, but I remember it was absolutely solid, wasn't it?
I remember we had
it paired brilliantly with cigars.
Yeah.
It is a solid whiskey. It's about 40, I want to say £45. I didn't pay for it, but I know that it's around that, and it's such a solid whiskey. It is the best I've tried so far. Very similar colour to that. I'd say it's similar colour to the first one. It's very golden.
To the black label. Very lovely golden colour.
Lovely golden texture.
Might be a bit
nice and thin. It's not oily at all. Moves around the glass really nicely. Woo! Oh. I mean, the sherry in that.
Yeah, you can definitely smell the sherry.
The sherry and the apple is very dominant in that.
I'd say it's a little bit not as strong on the nose as the Macallan.
I think it's the least strong out of all.
Yeah, it's not that hard hitting.
It's really not.
Oh. Burn at the back of your throat.
I love it. It is the perfect burn. It gets the top of your mouth, bottom underneath your tongue, and your tongue beautifully. It gets that nice, not even burn. I don't even know how to describe it.
A sizzle.
The massage. It massages your mouth. It's beautiful.
I'd describe it as a sizzle.
And yeah, a little sizzle. Goes down quite nicely. Get it at the back of the throat, not down your throat.
Yeah, it's just at the back as you swallow. You should feel it there. It's very nice.
That is a really nice. That is, you're going out working on a winter's day. That is, wow.
On a winker's day, what? A winker's.
A wanker's day. On a wankered day. No, that is an absolute solid whiskey. That is the best so far.
This is a bit much so far. I haven't had alcohol in ages.
I know, I haven't. A whiskey can be too much. The power, like the cheaper you go, usually you get a strong burn. It's too much. That is the perfect level. It's got a beautiful appley taste. Same as the smell. It tastes like sherry. It tastes like apple predominantly.
It's got a sweet taste, but definitely.
Imagine cider was a whiskey. That's what it's like. Very apple. Do you know what I mean?
I see what you mean.
Yeah. But wow, how it feels in your mouth more than anything is the pleasure in that.
Nice and soft.
That's fantastic. Okay, so now we're going to be trying a pretty special whiskey.
Special.
I season many tobaccos with it. I do a lot of stuff with it, and I have a lot of respect for the company.
Such beautiful presentation everywhere, and everyone knows this brand. It is a well-known brand. You cannot go wrong with the Dalmore.
With the Dalmore.
Specifically the Dalmore 12.
Because that's the only one we can afford.
Yeah, that's it.
Because we're poor bastards. If you want to donate, please do. We can't afford fuck all. Dalmore 12. As you can see, I've had a fair bit out of it.
We did not realise the cost that would incur when we started this.
Cigars and whiskey are fucking expensive.
Why does it have to be so expensive? You know, England, that's what it is.
It's our country.
Bloody bastards.
We're going to be trying the Dalmore 12. Funny story, right? This is fact. Ha! Did you like it? It's good, isn't it?
Sorry, go on.
Go on. The stag head.
Oh yeah,
Dalmore bottle.
Yeah, yes. Go on.
That is based around a story to do with King Alexander III, which is also another Dalmore whiskey.
Okay.
And it's to do with the stag. There were men hunting on the king's land, and the stag came out and stood up to the hunters and stood its ground, and basically faced them head on. And he was going to kill the king. He was threatening the king, and it did die. But because of that story, because it stood up to the hunters, it's now on our Dalmore bottles.
Oh, so it's like a bit of history.
Yeah, which I think I like.
That's
that.
Nice.
I like that.
That's nice. It's always nice when a brand or anything has a nice little history behind it.
Yeah, it didn't. Dalmore didn't always have that, but they do now.
Okay.
I don't know the ins and outs. But without further ado. Oh god.
That's a much darker colour.
That's considerably darker actually, yeah, that is a much darker gold.
A much browner gold.
Yeah, considerably darker actually. You're right, mate.
It's not very strong on the nose.
That's not at all.
It's got a very sweet smell though.
Very sweet, but that's like, there's no power in that at all. Christ, I wasn't expecting that.
Which is alright. Maybe the taste will be much
do you know what? You know when you smell something, you've got it, you know it, you've smelt it before.
But you can't put your finger on it. Oh my god, I've gone through that.
Baked cakes kind of smell. It's like, it's a very familiar smell, but like the sort of thing you have at Christmas. It's very hard to explain. But
I'd just say it's a very nice, sweet and soft.
Sweet and soft, and you can reminisce about that sort of smell, but it's, I can't really put a name to it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, chin chin.
Do it 3 times. Cheers! Bottoms up. Oh, that is soft.
Well, that's not hard hitting at all.
That is incredibly soft.
What's that taste? It's an oaky. That's sort of very oaky taste. That.
Yeah. Do you know what? I had that aftertaste. Do you know, when you sort of go a couple of times and you get that. Yeah. That is it. You have a considerable wood taste in that, don't you?
Yeah, very oaky
woody taste.
Which is nice. It is nice.
That's very welcome.
As it goes on your tongue, you don't really taste anything, which is nice.
No.
And then you get like a slight,
the burn is quite delayed.
A slight build up in your mouth of flavour, and then you swallow it. Not a big burn, just a little burn.
Just a tad.
A little burn.
The little tingle on your tongue is delayed by about 3 or 4 seconds. After that kicks in.
That is really nice.
That goes down very easily. Wow. For a newbie on whiskey, you want something quite easy to drink, you can figure out the flavours for, I'd say the Dalmore 12 is probably your best shout. But if you do ever have a whiskey shop near you, I would recommend
definitely give glendronach.
Give glendronach a whirl.
Go.
We haven't tried because they've got, glendronach has so many, they've got the 12, they have a 9, a 6, a 12, 18, 21, they've got fucking loads. They've got peated, they have a Luke Skywalker edition bottle, which is weird, but either way, they're all really good. No, nothing shit there.
Very pleasant video.
Try any of them. I'd recommend them all.
A definite thing up in the world from
the
last whiskey
God. Video. Even then the Grants was okay, but
oh yeah, the Grants was.
Johnnie Walker, if you're on a budget, is actually a really solid whiskey.
Yeah, for what you get.
A blind taste test
for how much you get and what it tastes like is a litre bottle. That's fucking insane.
It's been an absolute pleasure having whiskey for you again.
As always.
As always,
a pleasure.
We have been
the Havana Gentlemen.
And as always, we will be
shooting off.
As always.
As always. Oh, it's a bit awkward to honest.
You got to climb over the fucking table.
Oh, ow! I can't. Okay, there you go. There you go.
And
out with it.